Hello, this is the radar calling. This is the radar calling. Yes, we got a MASH session going on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you do know, we are the animals of the world. We speak in English. It's an animal talk, right? But because you understand and we can actually say to each other that we understand, animals are doing the same thing. What I would like to bring up right now is the Mayan count of 25,920, and we're going to show you. Let me move the screen over. Let me move the screen closer. I'm going to show you how we can get there. 1 times 25,920, 2 times 12,960, 3 times 8,640, which is 1.5 8,640 into this, which is 2 times 8,640 from here. 2 times 4320 is 86. So we see how everything fits in, right? We get the 2980 from 6. 2980 from 6. 43. 2880. What is that answer? We're going to go 4320. 42880 times 1.5 equals 2. 4320. 432. 432 vibration. 1.5 times 6 is 9. So when we get all of this done, this is all numbers. The only numbers that can't do it is 7 and 11, which is also 7 and 2. Those are the only two numbers that do not calculate. It's the same two numbers that do not calculate inside the division of numbers of 1776. 1776 divided by 7 equals, does not equal. But if you go 1776 divided by 8 or 6 or whatever, it equals to 222. So they're all divisible but the 7. The next number we are going to get inside right now, okay, I'm trying to look for it right now, is this number over here, 362,880. I'm going to tell you what that is in a minute, but let me get on to my next page. And the next page is all the numbers that divide into 25,920. The total is 38. That is the church. That is also the connection to Nibiru, where 8 is the division in between the two sides of 3 and 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Why? Because that is the red ball. 8 is the black ball. Now, when we finish all these calculations, we have 69620. 42 is in the second row. 46 is in the next row, and 39 is in the next row. Adding up this row, and this row. In the last row, it is 3. 3 goes at the end, okay? Equaling to 39, 42, 46, 120, plus the 3 in the last row, equals to 130, becomes 136, creation of the light, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6 is 36, 37, 38, 39. We have another 39 again, 39, 39, which is SNS, and it's also the number that connects the skies of Saturn and the number inside Nibiru, and number 27, the red sun. 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 equals number 23. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 6, 11. 5 and 6 is actually the same number as the towing, 511. In the next one, now how can I explain this? 5 and 6 and 2 and 1 is 77. 5 and 6 and 5 and 4, which is the sun, equals to the 1010. And 5 and 6, right? 5 and 8 and 6 and 7, 8 and 7, which is the gateway, are 13, 13. And 1 and 3 is 4, which is the in-between number to give you a walk-on base, or the in-between number that gives you the next game that you win that brings you to the series in the Stanley Cup. Now, what is 3, 7, and 5? 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 4 and 6 is 10. 0 equals 6. That becomes 7. I'm looking for where I got this 5 from. Oh, right over here. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2. I took it to another level. This becomes 6, 7, 3, 3, 7, 6. 3 times 76 is 228, which is the cycles of the moon. That's 4 moons circumference. I know it seems hard to understand. This becomes 127, which is Gab on the piano. 7, 8, 9. Over here, we're going to show you what 7, 8, 9 means. There's just so many numbers for one person to explain it. Okay, what happened here is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. 8 and 6 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 4 times 6 is 24 and 10. This is x and x, and bring in the Roman x and join the two together. This is the angled universe that we are in, right over here. 24 becomes 34, 3 and 4 is 7, plus 6 is 13, equals to 4. 3, 4, 5 is also the gateway. This becomes 12, 29, 27, 37, 39, 3, 9 is 12, 1, 2 is 3, 375 divided by 60, or divide by the 24-hour day, and this is the cycle, 375. That is your cycle you run. 375 times 2 is 75, 5775 of the Hebrew calendar, or divide this by 285, which is the total numbers in the darts, not counting the doubles and triples. So now that we've done this and we're into 5 minutes, 1125, okay, times 2 is 2.25. 1125, I just want to mention 1125 times 2 equals 2. It equals to 225. 225 is 2 circles. 15 times 15 is 225. When this is multiplied by this, it gives you 360 degrees, or 3600 times 2 is 7200, the maximum revolution. 14 and 34 is 48. 58, 59, 60, 70, 80, 87 equals to your gateway. Now, what is 504? I'm going to see if I have it on this page. Oh boy, 9 times 8 times 7. Because there's a ton of things to mention in here, and I don't know which way to go. And 9 times 8 times 7 is 504. 564 is the federation. It's the passage through the sun. Why? Because if I hold up the sun like this, you can put something through it, right? There's your eighth, your arrow, right? Like the elevator. The elevator shows open and closed. I'm just trying to see what else there is. 1 times 2. Okay. Just going to show you two numbers and see if you can remember. 2160 by 12, or 2016, or 24 hours times 9 days, Mayan schedule, times 12, 25,920. 12 times 12 times 14, 2016. I'm just showing you some small stuff, because what I really like right now, okay, and I'm not sure if I have that calculation yet. I want to be able to find this. I'm going to bring it out really flat out. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6. Let's do it together. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6 times 7 times 8 times 9 equals, no, that can't be right. Let me start off. 9 times 8 times 7 is 504. Times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 equals 36,880, divided by the Mayan number of 25,920 equals to 14. It's a perfect number. It's a perfect number. 14 times 12 times 12 is 2016. So when we take 36 to 880 divided by 2016, we get 180 degrees. That's right. We multiply all the numbers together, divide it by 2016, the year, and we get 180. It works out absolutely perfect, multiplying every single number on the calculator. 540, the sun, 9 times 8 times 7, times 720 equals 362,880. The Mayan calendar and the calculator work out the same. Calculator, calendar, the numbers are the same. We cannot divide 25,920 by 7 or 11. and the moon cycles is what we're working on next. You see what I got to? It's so exciting for me. 25,000. I'm going to do this on a calculator and show you another number. The total number 362,880. Okay, divided by, pick a number. Pick a number over here. Okay, any number that calculates into the Mayan number. How about 8640? The total numbers multiplied divided by 8640 equals to 42. The 9 lives of creation of the cat inside the passageway. It's all perfect. I mean, I did a long video. I'm not sure which way to take it. My next thing to do is not using 7 and 11, right? Not using 362,880 divided by 7 equals 2. The numbers that we can't use, right? I used the multiplied every single number, divided it by 7, it becomes 5184. And that times 3 will be the Mayan cycle. Oh, excuse me. Divided by 3 times 5. 25,920. Everything is 3 and 5 because 3 and 5 are the only 2 numbers. There is no other number that has number 1 in it because the minute you get to 7 or 9, you're above it. 1 is a number that goes through something. That's the way it is. It's not me. I know this be sitting down like this because that's the truth of the numbers. That's what the numbers do. Now, in my next video, what I'm going to do is all the numbers that fit in the moon cycles. The moon cycles we have in 1 year, okay? We have in 1 year of the moon cycle. Hold on a second. I want to see if there's anything else in here. Yes, there is one other thing before we go on. 3240, right, which is part of the division of the 25,920, multiplied 18 times 18, or 180 by 180. 180 times 180 equals this, 32,400. Now 32,400, right? 32,400. Just give me a second here. 32,400, 25,920 divided by 32,400 equals to 8. 18 times 18 is 324. 324 is inside 1 and 5. 1 and 5 is my communication with Mars, where the 2 moons and the 1 head of Luna passes right on through. This is my P, right? This is my P. P and R goes together. 1 and 6 is 7. Add the leg to the R, you have 9. 7 times 9 is 63 creation. So that's 8 times the multiple. Now, 25,920 divided by 8 equals to 3240. So 18 times 18 is 324, and 8 times that, because 8 is of 2 sides. 8 makes up 2 sides. 6. 5 is nothing. 5 is when the spirit comes in and goes right through. You have 4 corners, and you have the halfway point here for 6, or the halfway point here for 6. But the minute that 5 comes in, that 5 ignites through here, these 2 sides, and don't forget, we're running this way. So it's actually running this way, your spirit, right? Well, you can tilt the other way. Then the spirit has to go through this way. And it's the same design as the Hebrew Aleph letter. Where else? There was another number I was working on here. Instead, we're not going to use 1, 5, or 7 because 1 will multiply in its own. 5 will cut everything in half, and 7 is not dividable as it is the gateway. We end up with 10368. 5184, which is the same number, times 5, which says the moon of Mars and Pluto. This is Mars and Pluto. These are the numbers, and Resh that's in between. 5 and 4 is 9, 1 and 8 is 9, 1 and 5 is 6, 8 and 4 is 3, creation, 4 and 1 is 5, 8 and 5 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4, 4 and 1 is 5, 8 and 5 is 13. That is the number inside the sun because that is the orange ball in pool. We multiply this by 2.5 and we end up with 25,920. What is 2.5? 2.5 is the separation of the light. Why? 1 plus 2.5 is 3.5. 3.5 times 7 times 8 equals 28, the cycle of the moon, or we're going to have an ounce. 2.5 minus 6 is 3.5, and that is the in-between of the cube. Pick a number, any number. 3? Okay. We got 4, we got 3, right? 0.5 on 3 is 3.5. So the greatest distance is 2.5, and the smallest distance is 0.5. So what is the difference? 2.5, 0.5. 2 and 1. 1.5 is the number. 1.5 for the 15th letter equals to the 0 letter. 1.5 times anything is half of whatever it was to start with. So 5 divides everything in half. So this is the number that we get, and all these numbers work for 1776, the year 2000, and the Mayan calendar of 25,920, and multiplying all these numbers together, and we haven't done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which equals the 45. 9 times 5 is 45, and remember, 6 and 4 is 10, 5 and 5 is 10, 6 and 5, 56, that's your communication. 1 and 2, inside 6 and 5 equals 77, the halo of Christ, Raphael 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus. Next, I'll be coming back with the understanding of 360 degrees against 13 moons, 360 degrees against 12 moons, and the cycle that it takes a number of years before 1 year is lost in the cycle of moons, which says that because we get 13 times 28 is 364, and we run a 365, 366 schedule, I need to lose 1 year or just 1 moon cycle to see what the difference is. If God rests on the last day, he must rest on a cycle and not on a singular day, because the day and the earth and everything else works in cycles. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.